Hello everyone, and welcome to this month's episode of What's for Dinner. On this month's episode, I'll be making some slow cooker steak fajitas. So let's get cooking. One of the things that I love about crockpot recipes is they're very simple. You throw a bunch of stuff in the crockpot, you put it on high or low for a certain number of hours, and then you have a meal. That's really what this is. I'm just going to throw a bunch of stuff in here. Well, I mean, there is sort of a recipe. So, well, let's see. Let's do this first. Let's take the lid off here. I have one onion, thin slivers like so. We're going to dump that in first. Then I have one each of a red, green, and yellow bell pepper. You can't see the yellow, it's underneath the green here. We're going to dump these in just like this. Gives it some color. And then you're going to put in a 1.5 pound flank steak. This is still in its packaging, so I'm going to remove it from the packaging. If it will let me. There we go. I'm going to set this right on top of the peppers and onions. Right there like that. That's a nice piece of meat right there. Okay, next you're going to want to add 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning. I just have a package here. I don't know how much is in here. There's 6 servings in here. Okay, so I'm not going to dump this whole thing in. So where's my tablespoon? Alright, so let's open this somehow. Alrighty. Okay, 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning. Then you want 4 cloves of garlic, which is about 2 teaspoons. Then you want a juiced lime. Got a lime cut in half right here. I'm just going to squeeze it in. And then after the lime, you want a 10-ounce can of diced tomatoes. The smallest one I could find had green chilies in it, so that'll do just fine. Gives it a little extra kick. Spread this out a bit. Alright, where's my lid? Put the lid on. And then you either put it on high or low for a certain amount of time. I typically like to go the high setting for 4 hours, so that's what we're going to do. Select high for 4 hours. Awesome. And that's pretty much it. So we'll be back in about 4 hours.
4 hours later.
And here we are, 4 hours later. Wow, that went fast. Anyway, so next thing we're going to do is there's an option that you have. You can take the meat out and broil it for about 5 minutes. I'm not going to do that because I don't have a broiling pan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the meat out of the crock pot, cut it into strips, put it back in, and then mix it up with the onions and peppers, and then you're going to serve it. That's pretty much all that's left to do. Alright, so let me get my cutting board here. I'll set it right here. This looks astonishing. Okay, scrape everything off the top, and transfer to our pan. Transfer to our cutting board. There's a lot more juice in there than I expected. And I'm just going to cut this into strips. It lets me. Now the recipe video, whatever thing that I watched when I found this, did not show them cutting smaller pieces. But this meat shrank a lot more than I was expecting, so I'm making the pieces small. And also, like, who wants a giant piece of meat in their fajita? Alright, I'm going to return this to the crock pot. And that about does it. I have a plate off to the side here with a fajita tortilla on it. I'm also going to get out some spices, parsley I think maybe. Some cheese. I'm going to put a little, I think I might put some cheddar on here, and we'll go from there. So let's plate it up and we'll try it on camera. All right, I got my fajita tortilla right here. Get a little shredded cheddar right here. Okay, well, let's get a bit of everything. Get the onions and peppers and the tomatoes and everything all nice and organized. And there you have it. Slow cooker steak fajitas. This looks good. I think you eat this with your hands. I don't know. Let's see. It's very full. All right, here we go. Oh, that is delicious. The peppers are so soft. It's like they're not even there when you're eating them. Stunningly simple, amazingly delicious. Well, thank you all for watching this episode of What's for Dinner. If you have any recipes that you would like me to make on camera, leave them below in comments, and I'll check them out. Until next time, take care, God bless, and I'll see you later.